Stress isn't just a buzzword for pressure, it's the heavy, silent burden you lug around when your mind clings to things it can't shake. It's the 3 a.m. mental loop replaying that one conversation you wish you could rewrite. It's the tight knot in your chest before you step into a crowded room. It's the invisible grip squeezing your lungs when life feels like it's piling on too much. But here's the unfiltered truth: most of that stress doesn't come from the world throwing punches. It comes from how you choose to take the hit. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, put it best: if you're distressed by anything external, the pain isn't due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. That's the heart of Stoicism. Events don't have a charge, they're neutral. The meaning you slap onto them. That's where the suffering sparks. So, let's break it down: no fluff, just real, actionable steps to tame stress using Stoic philosophy, thought by thought, shift by shift, so you can live lighter and stronger. First, you've got to master the art of separating what you control from what you don't. Epictetus, another Stoic heavyweight, laid this out as the golden rule: some things are up to you, some aren't. Stress loves to creep in when you blur that line. You agonize over how people see you, over outcomes you can't steer, over storms that might never even hit. The Stoic fix is brutal but liberating: zero in only on what's in your grip, your choices, your actions, your words, your effort. You can't control if someone misinterprets your vibe, but you can control how you show up. You can't dictate tomorrow's chaos, but you can choose how you prep today. When you lock in on what's yours to command, you stop wasting energy on ghosts. It's like decluttering your mind: you toss out the junk you can't touch and suddenly there's room to breathe. Next, you've got to reframe adversity like a Stoic ninja. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who faced exile and worse, said it straight: we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about it: how much stress do you cook up in your own head? You're picturing failure before the game even starts. You turn a small hurdle into a mountain. You spin entire catastrophes that never see daylight. The Stoic hack is to face those fears head on, but strip them of their drama. Try this: picture the absolute worst case scenario: your pitch bombs, your plans crash, whatever it is. Now ask, if this happens, can I still keep going? Spoiler, the answer's almost always yes. You're tougher than you think. Once you've stared down the worst and realized you'd survive, the rest feels like a breeze. It's like disarming a bomb: cut the right wire, and the explosion never comes. Then, there's the Stoic secret weapon: voluntary discomfort. Sounds intense, right? But hear me out. A lot of stress spikes because you've built a life where comfort is king. The second something feels off, a challenge, a change, it hits like a freight train. The Stoics didn't play that game. They trained for life's curveballs by choosing discomfort on purpose, fasting for a day, sleeping on the floor, walking barefoot in the cold, living with less. Why? Because when you lean into hardship on your terms, life loses its power to rattle you. It's like lifting weights for your mind: each rep makes you harder to break. Try skipping a meal or taking a cold shower. Feel the resistance, then watch it fade. When you've already danced with discomfort, stress doesn't get to call the shots. Another game changer is anchoring yourself in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." Stress thrives when you're trapped in two mental prisons: the future you can't control and the past you can't rewrite. You're stressing about next week's deadline or the dumb thing you said last month. But zoom in on right now, this breath, this step, this choice, and you'll see the present rarely asks more than you can give. Stress loves to balloon in the abstract, feeding on what ifs and if onlys. Peace, though, that lives in the now. When your mind starts racing, pause. Focus on what's in front of you. This task. This moment. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain. Reflection is another Stoic tool that's pure gold. The Stoics weren't just thinkers, they were doers who wrote to survive. Journals, meditations, letters. It wasn't about pretty prose, it was about keeping their heads straight. Try this. Every night, carve out 5 minutes to ask yourself, what did I handle well today? Where did I let my emotions hijack me? What could I do better? Writing it down forces clarity. It's like holding a mirror up to your mind, you see where you're tripping up and where you're killing it. That awareness is the seed of change. Stress starts to crumble when you catch your mind slipping into old patterns and course correct in real time. Here's a big one: stop tying your worth to outcomes. So much stress comes from hinging your value on things outside your control, whether you nail the deals, whether people clap for you, whether life bends to your will. The Stoics measured themselves by virtue, not victory. Did you show up with courage? With honesty? With discipline? That's the real scoreboard. The world can fall apart, but if you acted with integrity, you're untouchable. When you live by this code, external stress loses its claws. It's like wearing armor: life can throw what it wants, but it can't break you. Finally, zoom out and get some perspective. Marcus Aurelius had a trick: he'd think about death. Not to be grim, but to put life in focus. That rude comment, that missed shot, that bank account dip, how much do they really matter when you see your life against the backdrop of the universe? The Stoics looked at the stars, the centuries, the fleeting blip of their own existence, and suddenly the small stuff didn't sting so bad. Try it. Next time stress creeps in, step back. Imagine your life from 10,000 feet up. Those petty worries, they shrink. The big picture reminds you what's worth sweating and what's just noise. So, here's the deal: stress isn't the villain, it's a signal. It's your mind waving a red flag, saying you've veered off the path. It's your body whispering, hey, you're mixing up what you can control with what you can't. The cure isn't running away or wishing life would chill out. It's about alignment, lining up your thoughts with reason, your focus with the present, your energy with what's actually yours to shape. Picture a tree in a storm. The branches might sway, the leaves might shake, but the roots, they don't flinch. They dig deeper. Stress is the storm, but you are the roots. The chaos above doesn't have to mess with the strength below. Life doesn't owe you calm. It won't hit pause just because you're overwhelmed. Storms will roll in, invited or not. But here's the kicker: calm is always within your reach if you choose it. Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. That's your mission, to savor the now, not because it's perfect, but because it's all you've got. The present is fleeting, and it's the only thing you ever truly own. So, tonight, when your chest tightens and your mind starts sprinting, hit pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what here is mine to control? What's just a shadow? Let the shadows go. Lean into the strength you've got. Live like the Stoics, not stress-free, but above it. Every time you catch fear trying to take the wheel and you shove it aside, you get stronger. More unshakable. Calm isn't handed to you, it's forged. It's built in the quiet victories no one sees, in the daily grind of discipline. If this hits home, don't just nod and move on, sit with it. Reflect. Try one of these steps tomorrow. Maybe it's focusing on what you control when your boss throws a curveball. Maybe it's writing down where you slipped up tonight. Small moves, big shifts. And if you're ready to dive deeper into stripping away the noise and finding clarity, swing by my YouTube channel, WisdomWavesAura, where we unpack more Stoic wisdom to help you live stronger and lighter. Drop your thoughts in the comments there. Someone else is carrying the same weight, waiting for the same spark you've just found. This path isn't short, but you don't have to walk it solo. Subscribe to WisdomWavesAura, and let's keep building that unshakable core together. This is just the start.